Arise now, ye tarnished! Welcome back! Hello everyone, it's Elden Ring time. Oh, I turned the camera off. Oops. Turn that back on. I let it cool down for a couple of minutes while I was making my tea. We are back! Back once again with the ill behavior. We are here for a Banished Knight's Halberd run. And Halberd is waiting for us as we log in. So, unlike on previous runs, I have not done anything between streams because we were already reasonably well leveled. We're at level 100, we're just before Maliketh. I am only like 20,000 runes away from a level up, and I've got tons of those, so we might as well ditch these before we fight Draconic Tree Sentinel. Halberd with an I in this case, but yeah, with a Y would have been good too. Let's maybe continue putting points into Vigor. We're doing pretty well with Strength and Dex. We've got the Mixed Physic Flask. I can also use Godfrey's or Godric's Great Rune if I need to. But we do have a plus 25 Halberd now. I might go and buy the rune arcs before the final fight. But we do need to deal with Draconic Tree Sentinel first, so we're going to warm up with this guy. We'll take all his money. Oh, he'll step on me first, though. Nice. Oh, okay, that was quicker than I expected. Nice. Spinning strikes time. Now he electrifies, and now we get out of his way. Okay, yeah, that one's got a wider AoE than I expected. Just gonna drink here real quick. Did all of this without the Flask of Wondrous Physics, so the fact that we're doing reasonable DPS is pretty good too. Ouch. Well, one poke and we're good. Nice. And now we get all his armor, which I won't need, but honestly, just with the Vagabond's outfit and now the Banished Knight's helm that we got from that one guy in Farum Azula, I think we're doing pretty well armor-wise. Let's see how we do against Maliketh. My runes are still, like, somewhere else in Farum, I think, where we jumped off. So we don't need to worry about that. We can break one of these for another 3,500. That should get us over the line to the next level very easily. One more into Vigor just for a little bit of assurance that we're going to stay healthy. Especially in this fight, because Maliketh hits pretty hard. I'm wondering where we can fit in the spinning strikes here. Probably in phase 2. What's up, Casey? Welcome in. Hey, Granny Charles. Good to see you. Somber 7, of course. No need for smithing stones anymore. So I think maybe we'll manage with a couple of jumping heavies, at least to begin with here.
Thou who approacheth destined death.
Beast Clergyman.
I will not have it stolen from me again.
Ouch, yep, of course. Timing on that was a little off. Okay, not bad. Okay, again, need to be slightly more wary about my rolls here. Nice. Good. Cool, phase 2 already, nice. Let me show you the Maliketh phase 2 cutscene, because we never watched this one. I'm always too eager to skip it. I need to warm my hands up a little bit here. I got a mug of tea again.
my blade once more.
He does have issues, yeah. Has pretty cool armor, though. Do I think I'll end up doing another randomizer run while I proceed through the A to Z? Almost certainly, yes. I don't know for what weapon, but I still want to run a randomizer with Ollie the Orion Sound. I don't know if he'll do it as part of the A to Z or just for fun, but we'll do it. I think he's traveling right now, though, so... Alright, Maliketh, let's go. Didn't necessarily follow up with the strongest set of attacks I could have done there. Nice. Good. Yep, my bad. Definitely whiffed that one. Okay, good. A little sloppy, but we'll manage. This one I'm going to get killed by. Ooh, managed to just evade. Okay. Good couple of hits. Make sure I regain the stamina. Come on, laddie. Okay, that one I just completely missed the dodge, but that's fine. Okay, cool. We got our health pool back, which is nice. He's going to backflip out of this one. We're ready with the spinning strikes. Okay, that one didn't really help. Honestly, just jumping heavies. No, dude. Okay, I had trouble getting behind him for that one. Yeah, and then he comboed me. Never mind. The grey health bar can't be good? Yeah, he has this effect where he basically shortens your health bar for a duration. I forget how long the effect is, but yeah, honestly, I was a little bit brain dead for that fight, and I was still doing reasonably well, so I think we'll keep going with the jumping heavies, and we should have this. Not too shabby. A little bit rusty from not having played between streams, because normally between Tuesday and Thursday I'd be at Mogren Palace at least, leveling up and keeping my fingers warm. Okay, he gives us the running start this time, so straightforward stab in. Roll out of this. Okay, this one we want to avoid, because then the rocks fall. Pocket sand. Okay, yeah, I need to stay away from the epicenter of that one. I'm too epicurious. Out. Never know if that gets blocked by a pillar or not, so jumping just to play it safe. Nice, okay, we're in phase 2. This one I'm going to stay on the ground for. Alright, not too bad. Okay, always mistime that second one, but that's okay. Good. Oh, dang it. I didn't have enough health to tank that last hit. Really need to warm my hands up. It got chilly today. I turned the radiator off in my office because it was really warm in here. And it was turned up all the way, but now my hands are cold. We could get slightly more DPS if we had a great rune, but I don't think that's going to be the difference between us winning and losing this. I think it's all about avoiding those really hefty hits. Time to pour the tea over my hands. Yeah, that'll do it. Could put some fingerless gloves on, maybe. Halberd isn't skipping leg day. Okay, I got a hit that time, but I was running low on stamina, so I didn't really have much opportunity for evasive maneuvers. We traded. I forget he does that attack when you get behind him. Wow, okay. He's getting into phase 2 quite quickly, I guess. We missed that first hit, but that's okay. The trick with Maliketh is always to get behind him, regardless of what string of attacks he's doing. Because half the time he doesn't have any good follow-ups if you are right there behind him. Gonna make sure I heal out with that one. Okay, and this I will need to heal from, provided that he doesn't follow up with a projectile. Alright, we're good. What happened to him there? Oh, okay, he just got caught in the pillar. Weird that the jumping heavy doesn't always hit. Okay, not bad. Get behind him for this one. Good. Okay, we can tank this, but it's actually nowhere near me, so that's great. This one we need to get behind him, swing now, follow up, and just get another hit in when he's open. There we go, yeah. Alright, just needed a couple of warm-up rounds. Put the gold scarab on for extra runes, which is not much extra, but it's worth it. What's up, Karen? What's up, Josh? Welcome in anyone who's just joining us. Welcome back to Elden Ring. The Rune of Death is unbound. And we're off to Capital of Ash for the finale. Hopefully this one should go slightly better than Banished Knight's Greatsword. I feel better about the weapon overall. It feels like it's working for me in ways that the other one did not. So we will put the Star Scourge heirloom back on. We might put a couple more points into Strength and Dex now. We'll get 1 Rune Arc on the walk up to Gideon, but then we'll also get a couple more from Round Table Hold if we want them. Yeah, I can get more points in here. Pretty comfortably, I think. Yeah, that's easy. So that's 648, that's 650. Definitely worth investing in Dex. And then let's pop a Rune Arc on the way to Gideon and see how easily he goes down. It could be a matter of just using Spinning Strikes again. It worked for Vike. I feel like Gideon is slightly more evasive because he likes to keep you at range. But let's see if we can just overpower him at the beginning of the fight. Can't keep you at range if he's constantly stun locked. Well, that's the thing. Does he stun lock or does he just find an opening? We get +5 in our strength and dex from that, which is going to be worth having. We get +5 in strength and dex from the physic as well. So that takes strength over 60 and then dex up to 54. Which I think takes the AR for this weapon pretty high. Spin to win, baby!
Ah, I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state.
Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about.
I commend your spirit, but
If he does that.
none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle unto eternity. My fellow.
Yeah. And then he basically one-shots me with a combo. The thing about spinning strikes is it takes a while to, like, wind up, and it gives them a little bit more opening once they're, like, up close, but if they're spamming roll, basically, if they're spamming roll at 60 hertz or whatever, then they are probably getting away. It's fine. We wasted the Rune Arc, but that's not a problem. We can beat him without it. And to be honest, if we get up close and we just manage to get a spinning strikes off just from circumstantially getting that close to him without all these swords around him, then maybe we can start doing damage like this, and then yeah, and then
Well, until now.
the counter damage gets us. It's fun though. Sword attack he does looks cool though. Yeah, it's a fun one to have. Carrion Phalanx. It's good for mage builds. Good defensive spell. Alright, now he's just behind a pillar, so that's not going to hit me. The rings are so annoying. Especially when most of his other spells could one-shot me given the chance. Especially that one. He really wants to Comet Azure me for some reason. I wonder why. See, that I've got to be worried about. When the rings get stuck on the pillar like that, it's a problem when one of them can hit me. But he's down to like a couple of pixels worth of health now, so as long as we get past the defenses. See? That's fine. Okay.
In my bones, a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you.
Keep talking.
A man cannot kill a god.
Anyone else reading from the idea that in a few short weeks will be a quarter of the way through this century? Honestly, it feels like it's been 25 years since the millennium, so I don't mind. I don't feel too bad about that. So we're still getting reasonable damage increase from Dex investment. So I'll put that in there. I might head back to the round table hold and buy the remaining rune arcs. Yeah, I was like 12, 13 for the millennium. I definitely feel like I've lived 25 years since then. And merchant outside of Bellum Church, I think, still has rune arcs. And then the one by the Hermit's Shack in Lanedale does. Gideon would be able to kill Elden Beast with his infinite FP. I know, right? Just keep casting Comet Azure forever.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
Nice, okay.
Well,
I will be on my way, thank you. And then shack up here. We might as well go and buy all of these now. I don't know if we'll need all of them. Also realised that I'm younger than this millennium and century. I'm never living this down. No, you're good. Stay young. I was working in IT coming up to the millennium. I remember the race to get the new system ready. Oh, yeah. Like the amount of Y2K prep that did actually happen. Despite it being like a weird running joke at the time. The fact that it was like, no, some of this is actually necessary. Wait for this guy to launch himself into the air.
is our custom well?
Ah! They're invading the merchant's shack. Hilarious. Don't mind me, just gonna sit at his grace. And the problem is resolved. Okay, cool. Let's go fight Godfrey. This fight I am more concerned about, but I think it's going to be about picking our moments. I think jumping heavies are still some of our best damage, and we'll get staggers out of that too, so... I think I'll spend 1 or 2 rune arcs on this. Maybe we'll let ourselves get down to, like, 5 rune arcs left before we go into Radagon and Elden Beast. Had to bring in a new computer and spent several years programming it. It was worth it. Was there very few problems? That's good. That's good. Nobody wanted the Millennium to be a traumatic time. Wanted to be able to just relax and enjoy it, you know? Your computer turned over from 1999 to 2056. Future. Okay, so let's make sure we have the Star Scourge heirloom. I think that's what we'll go with. Dragon Crest Great Shield is going to be good against Godfrey. It would have not really done a whole lot against Gideon since he doesn't attack you physically. But, yeah, we can swap that out for Shard of Alexander, or we can swap this out for Shard of Alexander. I think it matters very little. But we'll do that for the Elden Beast fight. In before loud tiger sound, or lion sound, whichever. Definitely a lion.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold.
Yes, Mufasa from the new 3D animated Lion King prequel or whatever it is.
Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
The grace of gold, you say?
Alas, I am returned.
Me too, man.
To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
Not quite Halberd versus Halberd. He does have an axe. It's just a little bit broken. Oh yeah. That wasn't great. Trying to get room to heal here. There we go. Man, I'm trying to rely too heavily on the jumping heavy. Instead of following up on the attacks that I can actually follow up on. There we go. Alright, well this isn't going to go super well, but here's Hoarah Loux. Dang it! I changed direction too soon. My dude. No. Come on. Oh, and I thought I rolled that, but he still got me. Yeah, I think the problem here is that I don't really have any great attacks that are like roll and pokes the way you have with colossal weapons. Like, I can evade, and then the next attack comes out pretty slow. Like, there's a couple of those that just involve standing your ground in a way that doesn't feel great. We can still do this, but I think it's just going to be a much more patient fight than I'm used to. Should try interpretive dance as an outlet for his anger? Yeah. I think that's what he's doing for the most part here. He's dancing all over me. Alright, this one's going to be an axe throw. I think I'm ending up in, like, stamina debt from doing too many jumping heavies. Need to rely on more than just the one attack, though. Quick heal. Okay. We'll heal after that one. Okay. Right, we're in phase 2. Alright. Waiting for a roar, leap, roll, and run. Gonna heal, so I've got full health. Dude, it's so hard to get any kind of opening where I can deal quick attacks. Yep. Need to heal twice. And then didn't have enough time to roll after the second heal. Yeah, I just don't have room to make more than one attack with this weapon. And that true combos, which is not great. I don't have an opening for something like Spinning Strikes. I think this really warrants, like, putting a skill on the weapon that has a faster, like, stabbing attack or something. Maxi, thanks so much for the 19. Tier 1 sub for 6 months in advance. Appreciate it. Put on Ice Spear? Yeah, I could do something like that. I think we're going to keep at it with this configuration, but... the amount of these animations that just keep me, like, locked in stamina jail for a second. Dude. Come on, man. Okay. We did alright there. Waiting for a roar. Thank you. Dang it, I just wasn't sure what he was doing there at all. He doesn't normally come after you like that. Okay, a couple of easier patterns. Time for a heal after that one. Threw me with the timing again. I mean, literally threw me in that case. Get a heal. Lovely. Barely managed to jump that one. Not too bad. Okay. Heal time. Yes. Alright. Dude. Thank you. Gosh. Yeah, I was anticipating the end of that roar. I was jumping in a little too early, but yeah, no worries. No worries. We got there. We got there. Whew. Right. I can rest a little easier after that one. That was the fight I was most concerned about. I think we'll probably have a little bit more endurance and maybe another point into vigor if I can swing it here. Oh yeah, easily. In fact, I could probably put another point into something else just from all the remembrances I can crush now. We can get a bit more... We still get a bit more physical defense out of that. We're still low level going into this fight as well, which feels both good and bad. Was that first try? No, that was like third, fourth? I think fourth. Still not bad, though. I'm familiar with this sort of weapon, so... This is my first Halberd run. Oh, it's going to give me a prompt for each one of these, even if I'm in simple view, which is kind of annoying. Oh, Robbie, you missed the Italian Cold Steel Cinquedilla today. So 661 or 62. And one more into Vigor, maybe? And I think we're good. Like, we've not needed any of these three, obviously. And then, yeah. Endurance will be fine. I think if we get to Elden Beast, we can just start... this. I think our goal is to beat Radagon, swap this out for Shard of Alexander, or maybe Claw Talisman out for Shard of Alexander. What do we need for the next level? 8k. Won't get that from this. Is there anything else I can buy? Probably not. Wondrous Physic is just strength and dex. It's just strength and dex. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get Spinning Strikes off during Radagon. There's a couple of openings that might give us long enough, but he tends to counter. So, let's make our way in and stand before the Elden Ring. From which the shards are still falling. Each of those is probably worth like 50,000 runes on its own or something. Pretty sure that's how currency works in this game. Spontaneous head eye trick never gets old. I know, it's a quick change act. Hero pose. Or villain pose. Potentially both. Can be your angle or your devil. Oh, the beast's damage as well. Oh, I'm evasive. I'm evasive. Not a bad start to this one. Could be a lot better, though. Oh, nice. Was not expecting the stagger, but I'll squander that. Unfortunate timing on the heal there. Ow. Yeah, for some reason, wearing Banished Knight stuff, I cannot dodge that. I don't know why. Both the Banished Knights playthroughs, I've had a real hard time dodging the final slam of that attack. Oh, good, good, good. Yes. Okay, wonderful. I think we'll swap jump attacks for Shard of Alexander. Let's see. It's time to beast! We've got a decent amount of health flasks here, I just have to not beef it. Easier said than done. Big hand jump scare. Big sword jump scare. Nothing says Radagon and Marika were merely tools more than making them into a literal sword. Suspiciously Radagon shaped. Very shaped. My spine, dude. Anyway, Elden Beast here. Let's give it our best. Couple of shots on the way past. Back behind for spinning strikes. Sort of managed it there, but I ended up crouching a lot for some reason. Weird. Where's the beast? Over there. Oh, still hit me, I guess. Alright, you. Let's see what you got. Followed that up with an Elden Stars. And another fire attack, from which I run. I run so far away. And I keep running. And then I wait for waves of gold, and it doesn't happen. And then it does. Okay, you. You're in for it now. No, come back. And spinning strikes. And spinning strikes again. Oh, almost. Okay, 3 rings. And then we should be good. Cross your fingers for me. Ready to heal that last mote of health just in case. And the beast is done! Alright, went a little bit better than the last weapon. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Banished Knight's Halberd. Honestly, I rate it above the sword. I definitely rate it above the sword. First try Elden Beast. Not bad considering how much trouble Godfrey gave us. I'm into it. I like that. Okay, let's spend our runes. And then let's, once again, the default ending today. But we'll mend the Elden Ring. Level 120 to finish. It's a pretty low level. Not bad. Alright. Standard. 7 flask at the start, now at 4. It was pretty good. He got hit by like 2 attacks, yeah. The Elden Beast still hits pretty hard, but the spinning strikes, honestly, like anything with spinning, anything with multiple hits, spirals in general, seem to be pretty powerful against Elden Beast, for symbolic reasons, I suppose. Yeah, Radagon definitely did all the damage, but I did take a couple of solid hits from Elden Beast. That slam attack it does in front of it has caught me off guard the last couple of attempts. This reminds me of lore. You don't say. Well, this throne shot we're about to get and the previous throne shot are going to look virtually identical, except this is Vagabond armor instead of the full Banished Knight set. I wonder why the Horn Scent used so many spirals. I know. Would have put the head on backwards.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
That's how you get Nogadar instead of Radagon.
Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
Braids are so popular in the lands between. I know.
Our seed will
There's probably something to that.
Upon us and recall an age of fracture.
Commemorative screenshot. Very nice. Very nice. I wonder if it's all connected somehow. Elden Ring! GG, friends. Our media literacy is unmatched. Speaking of which, speaking of media, here's our final setup. Mature Vagabond, yeah, right. Yeah, speaking of media, I am honestly kind of interested in how the secret level animated shorts go for... I think Armored Core has one, right? I don't think they did one for like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, but there's a couple of interesting games in that anthology that seem like they'd be worth a watch, and the Armored Core shorts look pretty fun. So, Halberd is all done with the game. 5 hours 22. That might actually be one of our shortest playthroughs. I will take a look on my load screen and see if we match that with any of the other characters. Obviously, we don't have all of them here, but we have a few. Yeah, that's our fastest one yet. Backhand Blake was maybe a little bit faster because of spending a little bit of time wrapping up that one, but also a couple of levels lower as well. So Banished K and Halberd complete the Banished Knights set. We are now onto a new playthrough. So I need to change the stream title. Bear with me 1 second. This is going to be number 18 out of 408. And it is the Barbed Staff-Spear. So we're going to the DLC. I will just check that that's correct. And I will also check that my... see if my Google Doc has a name for this character, because I'm pretty sure I came up with one. Oh, yeah, of course. So we're starting Prophet. We're going female character. And the name is going to be Barbran. Barb for short. We're going to probably start with the Golden Seeds. We'll choose a base template that has... I was going to say blonde hair, but I'm thinking maybe... Yeah, we go Seafarer, we change the hair up. I think we'll go... longer hair. But I feel like having the braid in it makes sense because of the nature of this... We don't want to go pigtails. Yeah, let's go with this. Because the nature of this weapon being more of like the... the golden arcs. Actually, I kind of like the regular color. Let's give it a little more luster. Lighten up the roots slightly. I feel like stronger eyebrows. And then face template. Maybe that one? Maybe this one? Form emphasis is like, how pinched are you? Facial aesthetic between masculine and feminine doesn't really matter too much. You can do similar face, right? I think that'll do. Barbran, the Prophet. I like the blindfold with this hair too. I think that works really well. Okay, let's go for it. Let's start Prophet for once. What kind of build is this going to be? So the Barbed Staff-Spear is a faith weapon. I don't know too much else about it, so we're going to try and like roll with it once we get in there. But we start with a spear with the Prophet, and it's going to be a faith-based build. So seems like it makes the most sense. We're obviously going to have to do Bloodhound's Fang to get to the DLC, because that's the route that I know that gets us there kind of quickly. So, here comes the Bounty Ball. Sing along if you know the words, and I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
The fallen leaves tell a story. is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call
All right,
of long
welcome
lost
back.
race speaks to us all.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited for an actual Prophet playthrough. It's the first time we've really done a faith-based character this whole time.
Hoarah Loux,
So guess what? I can use incantations.
chieftain of the Badlands,
Isn't that exciting?
the ever-brilliant Goldmask.
Brilliant, that guy. Brilliant.
Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing.
That guy, not brilliant. Not brilliant, that guy. The Ash is a machine gun but sacrifices mobility? Yeah, I'm curious about this one. I've not really used the weapon at all.
And one
You get Knight's Lightning Spear, it'll be easy peasy. Sadly, too good. It might be too strong for a specific weapon playthrough. I think maybe we'll save that for something that's more lightning focused.
a tarnished of no renown.
I kind of want this one to be flavored like the Golden Arc, like spells, a little bit.
Cross the fog to the lands.
Yeah, Death Knight weapons make sense.
To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
How far into the DLC is the weapon? Pretty far. We're not going to get there today. We're going to get to the DLC today, and then that'll probably be it, because usually I can get to the DLC within like 2 hours, so that's where we start. Let's make sure my mouse is going to let me focus this window. So yeah, the Barbed Staff-Spear is a weapon you get from beating Jory, Elder Inquisitor, who's the boss at the beginning of the Abyssal Woods section of the DLC. That's pretty deep in. In order to get there, you have to be in Shadowkeep, which is pretty easy to get to. You can get there without fighting any major bosses. And then you go downriver from there, go through Darklight Catacombs, and then Jory is the boss, basically, that leads from Darklight Catacombs into Abyssal Woods. I just have to probably get enough Shadow Tree fragments to be able to beat him with Bloodhound's Fang or an equivalent weapon. So, shouldn't be too difficult to get there. It's just doing the fight, because I've only really done this fight once or twice. And the mechanics themselves aren't too difficult. It's just there's a lot of other stuff that he summons during the fight. Don't really need those. We'll get them anyway. I'm not sure what else we're going to get in terms of incantations. But anything kind of vaguely holy seems like a good idea. Obviously, to start with, we're going to do our usual path through the early game. We have Catch Flame, which is already a pretty OP spell.
Luck me. Are you familiar? You may all that. It will lead even if great to castle the home. It's to castle if you.
Okay, so as per usual, headed for Blood Grease. Get hold of the Morning Star. Kill Grail. Fight Darrowell. Use Bloodhound's Fang to kill Margit. Level Vigor. Probably hit the DLC at roughly level 50. Oh yeah, we need the rune from outside of here too. Any recommendations for what incantations I should pick up if we're trying to go for stuff that feels thematic for Jory? I don't necessarily want to do Frenzied Flame.
Goodbye.
But I'm thinking other, like, holy damage stuff, which will be awful for endgame, but potentially okay the rest of the time. Discus of Light, maybe? Yeah, maybe. That spell only annoys me because it gets spammed at you by the NPCs who can cast it in the DLC. Tired of having that thrown at me by Leda and Dane. Some of the spiral incantations are relatively easy to get. That might be it. Considering they're like Horn-Sent Inquisitors, right? So a little bit more tracking through the DLC, but a quick trip to Ballarat for one or two of those. Nobody expects the Horn-Sent Inquisition, yeah. Considering we're getting fairly deep into the DLC anyway, we can maybe poke around a little bit more this time, but I'll just need to plan where I need to go, because I don't know the DLC the way I do the base game.
It will some torrent treat him with.
I've beaten the DLC in its entirety twice. I've beaten the base game so far over 20 times. So I know 10 times as much about the base game as I do about the DLC, mathematically and honestly, practically. There's a wizard doing his lifting for the day. Warming up those casting fingers. Nice. Never really used the regular spear before. Let me up here, thank you.
Everyone only to have. Did you know? It's quite the. You're heading to entice. Well, that, but I don't have. It's scary. I want on nothing. Can you take?
Thank you.
It'll be glad.
Nice. Okay, we'll go up here for Wild Strikes, because we're getting the Morning Star. I think if you're two-handing, basically every starting class can use the Morning Star by default. Okay, Interesting. Trying to pick up a few tips on how to use weapons like this for future playthroughs. We'll obviously have a spear-like weapon for this playthrough. I'm not certain how similar the moveset will be. This weapon apparently has the same sweep attack that Vike's War Spear and Celeria's Tree does, so there's some fun to be had with it. Alright. Swing on through the forest, grab a bit more root resin as we go. Holy damage just heavily falls off in the end game, yeah. Most holy is buff or heal, yeah, that's probably not going to help us too much. But then again, we can put Flame Grant Me Strength and Golden Vow on this, considering it's a melee weapon.
I have a word, I am the word. I'd heard tand upon the talk, thou art but call forth. I was in stride torrents.
The default scaling on this weapon, which I don't think you can change, right, because it is a somber weapon, is going to focus faith. So we probably want to have like 80 faith by the end of the game. And then the game crashed, huh? Apparently you can't warp to the first step whilst Rani is despawning. Good to know. That's not a good sign. That'll be okay. The game crashed on Grady on his stream the other day. I'm not sure what I did there, but apparently the game didn't like it. No worries. It autosaves really regularly, so that won't be a problem. And we weren't that far in anyway if we needed to restart for some reason. Now OBS just has to remember where it is. There it is. Continue, please. Let's see where we are. Do we have the spirit calling bell? Yeah, okay. So it saved the fact that I teleported here and then... Right, yeah, we have everything that we had, including all of the root resin and stuff. That's not a problem. It crashed and then it just, like, put me outside of the Fringe Folk grave, so I just thought maybe it hadn't saved as much as it did. Ah. That's a concern. Oh, no, okay, it's just letting me Spirit Spring, that's fine. The first time I think I've missed that jump. Good horse, yeah, mm-hmm. Blog. I don't know if we're going to need this, but I'll get it anyway. I don't know what we're going to ultimately use for armor for the Barbed Staff-Spear either. Like, it feels like it merits some cool-looking armor. But the only thing it really resembles is something like a Crucible Knight's Tree Spear, and I don't know if I want that. Maybe Guardian stuff, because they have, like, sword spears. And a Staff Spear is not wholly different from that as a concept. We'll get across to the Weeping Peninsula now. And once we've got the Morning Star, we'll come back and we'll get the stuff from Fort Height and everything. Every so often that guy gets me. But not today. I think there's some really fun weapons beginning with B coming up that I'm mostly excited about, but so far the backhand blade has been my favorite weapon starting with B. It was a good opener. But then both of the Banished Knights ones were fairly, like, standard as far as Elden Ring goes. Like, they were just kind of okay. So I'm curious if this Staff Spear weapon is going to be any better. Being a DLC thing, it's obviously something they liked enough to put in the DLC. That bridge looked familiar? It did, Ginger, it did. For those who are unaware, Ginger has recently built a similar looking bridge in Minecraft. That was an overkill arrow for that squirrel. It's like killing a rodent with a bazooka. Just gonna make sure it's dead. Just in case. Sheep stuck in a rock. Put it out of its misery. Gotta have our golden poop. Now then. What is the best way to get to the path we want to take down? I think it's just straight across the village, really, isn't it? From the church. It's what happens when you do number 2 on a gold-plated toilet. Yeah, it's what happens when you've been to one of those fancy restaurants that puts gold leaf on everything. Now this one, for once, because the weapon scales with faith, we're actually going to go down here and get hold of the Faith Not Crystal tier. Which is, I believe, guarded by these 3 poisonous flowers. There we go. The only time I can remember getting that in recent memory. If we wanted a faith-scaling bleed weapon, we could always raid the cellar over here and get the winged spear, but I think that requires higher stats than I'm going to build for Bloodhound's Fang anyway. And it's winged scythe, not winged spear, so it doesn't quite fit the profile. An unnecessary diversion for a weapon we would not use. Bong! Okay. Yep. Our errand's done here. Time to head back to Agil Lake South. We'll ride north along the road, grab the somber smithing stone. And then double back to go to Fort Height. I'll give the procession here a wide berth because I don't really feel like fighting everything today. We just got to hop over here to this guy. And then grab the other gold pickled fowlfoot from up here. We won't use one on the Knight's Cavalry today because we want to save one for Moog. Because I will really want all the runes I can get going into the DLC. Not going to worry about all of the smaller runes on the graves around here either. I'm in the habit of going and collecting those, but don't need to today. Just going to ride to the fort. Get all the blood roses. Golden seed, do our thing. Yeah, I like this character style a lot. I like the hair. Long hair plus blindfold I think looks quite good. Whoop, excuse me. Get all of the blood roses in the courtyards. Plenty more of those at the Rose Church anyway. Excuse me. Oh, taking a little hit from that guy there. Hurts more than I expected it to, but that's because I have very little health right now. We only need to go up here and get the Dectus Medallion. I'm probably not going to fight the Banished Knight. Or the, whatever he is, Godric Soldier Knight guy. The Blood Man. You know. The Blood Man. Took the entire Fort Height to the knee. Yeah, pretty much. I have an entire bell strapped to my belt. Putting the bell in belt. Oh, that's a guy. Never mind, I'm leaving. I crouched, he didn't see me. Yeah, Ginger got there as well, yes. A belt. Alright, now we have the Dex Medallion, we have Blood Roses and the Blood Grease Recipe. We listen for the Howling in the Mistwoods. That gets us a rendezvous with Blythe later. There's probably plenty more root resin in this area, but we can make do with what we've got. Hello? Thank you. Ah, my dear friend. The Flask of Wondrous Physic. Now then, let's sort the flasks out. Okay, so now we have... Is that +4? Yeah, +4 and 6 flasks, that's not bad. Obviously later we'll need to sort our flasks to be slightly more faith-focused, or FP-focused rather. So wondrous, very physic, yes. Loading times. It might also be worth doing the Deathroot collection quest just so that we can get more incantations if we want them. But I don't see myself really wanting to pair Pocket Sand with the Barbed Staff-Spear. We are going to take our detour to go and get the Somber 9 from the Scarab that's over here. And try not to get killed by the Vulgar Militia in the process. But first I'm going to grab this Grace, because I don't really feel like jogging all the way back to it. Not so wondrous, still very physic. Feels like bullying. But we got it. Right when the Vulgar Militia was sneaking up on me as well, so I'll take it. That felt good. He literally came up like, what are you doing to that bug? He knows what I'm doing to that bug. Babs is going to get arthritis in that shoulder? Yeah, well, we're going to be switching weapons up soon. Why is he murdering that poor hedgehog? It's a dung beetle boss. I'm murdering it because it had a special rock I wanted. Should level that question at Dr. Robotnik next time you see him. Sounds about right. Yes, par for the course with Elden Ring. Alright, time to see if we can lure a man into running off a bridge. Love that for us. Legit reason, yeah. Collecting rocks from bugs. Pretty ordinary. Oh, he's going to kill me. Oh, almost. You want to try coming over a bit further there, bud? Got to stand here and, like, taunt him. Got to prime an attack. Yeah, that's right. Not bad. Feels weird not using the gold pickle foulfoot, but we're going to use that for Greol and Moog, so... Going to collect stone to continue your floating island. Godspeed, happy trails, all that good stuff. Oh, you've returned. Ah, I see. I thought you were leaving to go and do that. No, you've returned because it's worth having something on in the background. I see. Well, ignore the lightning. It's in my game, not yours. Ah, yes. Alas, I am returned. If anybody knows where I can get 17 more runes right now. No risk of witches or zombie piglins. Not in this case. This does feel like the kind of game that would have witches in it.
Forgive me. To determine if you had... It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering place.
I'm going to go to round table right now. I am going to turn my runes to strength because we need 16 strength and 17 dexterity.
The principles you would follow.
And then the rest is probably going to go into endurance and vigor. Thanks, Mel. See you later. Oh, I also need to adjust the Ashes of War on my Morningstar. Which is which? A very important question. Heavy Morningstar. And we craft the blood grease. Swap to this. And put gold pickled foulfoot on there. Blood grease on here. Perfect. Ready to do the thing. Why does that look like a D&D character stat chart? Because I thought you read. I said star chart for a second. It looks that way because it basically is. This is, I mean, pretty standard RPG stuff anyway. But yeah, Elden Ring is definitely an RPG styled after anything that lets you do sort of fantasy roleplay bits and pieces. One of the things that got me into Dungeons and Dragons was understanding that, like, a lot of RPGs in general are just people's way of simulating Dungeons and Dragons with a computer doing the maths for you. Gonna enjoy calling her Babs too much? We can call her Babs. Don't see why not. Fair's fair. Blood grease has just run out, so we're gonna re-up that to make this slightly faster. Started playing D&D because I really love the idea of the story progressing from your own creative ideas and choices. That's one of the reasons I find it difficult to play games that are straight up a D&D simulation like Baldur's Gate. I know the story of Baldur's Gate is supposed to be really good. I know that the choices you make in the characters and the writing and all of the kind of branching paths is really great, but one of the things I love about D&D is that you can literally do anything. And so, simulating that in a way that feels like I could just be playing D&D with my friends and making vastly different choices, it hits different, you know? Let's put 24 into Vigor and 15 into Endurance. We're going to quickly go back to Church of LA, get the gesture from Kale, buy some arrows, then do Fort Farum. Yeah. Because we'll need the arrows later, so we may as well buy them now.
I suppose. Next time you don't fret. I just
Right.
Goodbye.
Then back to Fort Farum. Don't know how you'd make the time for it. Yeah, exactly. That's my main concern with Baldur's Gate. Is making the time for it. We're in. Let's go. Dectus Medallion Part 2. Not very resistant to poison over here. Baldur's Gate 3 is easily on your personal top 10 best game list. Yeah, no, I imagine it's on a lot of people's. We now have the right. Very nice. They really captured the feeling of a D&D campaign so well, including fun tropes that tend to happen at tables. That's fun. That's fun. No, we do already have the left, which is here. So, we can take the Memory of Grace off there now, because we won't need that anymore. From here, we're going to mosey on down, grab a couple more Somber Smithing Stones from nearby Scarabs. And one from a cluster of chairs that's down here, actually. And then we're going to walk back to Fort Farum so that we can go and get the Sacred Tear at the Church of Millicent's Eternal Suffering, or whatever it's called. Church of the Plague, that's the one. That's what I said. Millicent gets a rough deal, she does. There's our Somber 9, there's a free rune arc, there's some Arteria Leaf in case we ever need that. Some Arterito Leaf. And now, time to see if we can successfully destroy this scarab before it disappears forever. Okay, it looks like it's probably going to get stuck here, which is good. beating up another hedgehog. Turns out the hedgehog had other ideas. And bullying beetle too, yep. So now we hop down here. We tagged the Grace here because it's simply the fastest way of getting to Radagon. We did it first try last time. Watch this time be a struggle. We're not going to fight Radagon right now, obviously, but... It's a failed Christmas tree ornament. Okay, now we've done that. It's time to go back to the Mistwood and meet Blythe. So we can toast Darrowell. At the next Grace, we need to make sure we equip the Strength Not Crystal tier for the Mixed Physic, because right now that's doing absolutely nothing for me.
Carly sent. The name's Blood. He fled somewhere. Come tell me. I can offer you.
Alright. Awu indeed. I will quickly adjust this. We've got the Faith Knot, but that's not going to help us at all. This is not a Faith Spear currently. Although it could be if we put some sort of Ash at War on it. Like, we could put Golden Vow on this spear right now if we wanted to. Wouldn't really help, though. Welcome to Toasty Town.
Rotting in a cell is no true justice.
Such an easy fight with that spell.
This is where it ends.
Yeah. Once again, Blythe does not even get a look in on this fight. I think he caught flame. Yeah, I think he might have gotten set on fire a little bit there. Just got to spam that L1.
Work for say I'm not. Oh, if you venture, tell him I still be sure I owe you honor. That's the next time we parted.
Okie doke. So now we have that weapon. Back to the Church of LA to upgrade. Yeah, the spell is deceptively good. We're going to equip the Saw Seal as well. That's how we get to wield this one. Also realize we don't actually have any gauntlets. Like, the prophets don't start with anything, which is hilarious, actually. Do I have enough runes to upgrade? Probably not. Let's pop 2 of these. There we go, to +2. We could upgrade the Finger Seal as well, considering we're probably going to be using it for the duration here. Although after a while the other seals might make more sense, but they will require a set of somber smithing stones, so I'm not certain. Maybe since we've acquired some smithing stone ones, we might as well, right? Is there anything else we need to do with Carle? Not really, right? I think at this point it's just go and fight Margit. Your message was sent twice? No, I think it's probably because of auto-mod. Auto-mod originally blocked it because of a swear, but then the mods allowed it because this is Elden Ring stream, so restrictions here are a little relaxed. We can maybe mix it up a little bit and use the Catch Flame spell in the Margit fight, but don't think we'll strictly need to. Right. 1 flask and blood grease later. It's time to fight the dude.
In search of the Elden Ring.
Yeah, that one guard who came up to me in the hallway did not know what he was getting into. More goat. Let's go! Oh, he's outplaying me today. Nice, good bleed.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
You done talking? Apparently not. You're not like Mr. Goat's tail? He's fine. Unfortunately, you don't get anything for cutting his tail off the way you would in a Dark Souls. The tail tax.
You there? It's tightly. Oh, the guards you breached. Well, but of course.
Alright, we're good. I tried my best. No worries, Red Rocks, have a good one. Sleep well. Enjoying everybody showing some love to the mod team. Excuse me, gents. Don't mind me. I said don't mind me. I have no quarrel with you. Dang it, Barb. Very Blind had a brief moment of why you're wearing a life jacket. I mean, yeah. If it's a buoyant piece of wood, it might save your life. It's like a pool floaty. Let's go say hi to the boss. A little bit more like a death jacket than a life jacket, yes. Or a full metal jacket is what you get when you armor up in this game. If it weighs the same as a dark. It is made of wood. Witch! We were promised witches earlier. Full Metal Prophet. So we could come back through here if we wanted another golden seed, but there's plenty of those elsewhere in the game. So let's mosey on to Godric. Gonna skip this cutscene because we've seen it before. I'm gonna drink a flask though. Bleeds. Nice.
The Lord of all that is golden.
Good fight.
And one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Let me out. Thank you. So, from here, the one chair that doesn't break when you jump on it, we're going to head out to Liurnia and pick up a few things. We now also know that there is a grace closer to Vare than the previous ones I'd gotten, so I might pick that up on the way. We ride. I'll actually get this grace. Catch flame, more like catch these hands? Yes. Yes. Hey, Topes. Might be worth going into Ray Lucaria to get the Radagon icon, because that still improves the potency of, or the casting time of incantations. If we want to really max out the incantation side of things, we can also get the Phlox Canvas Talisman from Gowry's whole situation, but don't know if I want to do that quite yet. Let's add that. Not going to worry about getting a lantern this time. I need to save my runes for the next smithing stone upgrades, don't I? Achievement get. Acquired map without being attacked. It's a great way to ride a horse. With your feet just up on the back and somehow crouched atop it. From here I am going to go to the round table hold because we need to make sure we meet the 2 fingers.
Very let my hand.
Stream decks are surprisingly expensive. They are. Yeah. They're a very useful piece of kit though, and very versatile. They don't just need to be used for streams, you can use them for all kinds of stuff. For me, it's really helpful having something that controls the lights behind me.
You ain't let's grow anchor until it will trudge across the far. But the great sword ray seek to become lethal.
Alright. Now I've met the fingers. Should probably also say hello to Corin.
Oh, welcome. I teach and explore so that one ensuring by the way. You do most time you are well.
We already have Catch Flame. Let's get Flame Sling as well. We probably don't want Rejection. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll say hello to Gideon too.
Well, it is. You, a house, remember your. There's.
Greek, my name isn't this the round head. I never knew, although I'm still looking.
She's still looking for her own porpoise. The Stream Deck isn't what converts the redeem to the light changes. That's done through software called Lumia.
Oh, she's she has. I saw in their eye.
But there are a couple of other programs that could be used to do that. I just
I'm still looking.
don't quite understand how the API works.
I'll ask Ma certainly.
Just make sure I got that right.
I'll ask Ma.
Yeah, okay, great. Stream Decks are a physical thing. I always thought they were software. They have software that you can use, but the physical thing is, yeah, a series of buttons. Yeah, and you can have apps that do it. Right. Done everything we need to at round table. We could also get the, whatever they're called, the Golden Order Fundamentalist incantations from D, but I think those are not really the best for our purposes because they're they're faith int, aren't they? Yeah, I think they're faith int. We don't really want faith int. Thunderclouds, you caught a pick stream. Hello, welcome in. We're playing Elden Ring. Sorry if that's not what you came here for, but we did stream Minecraft earlier, so the VODs for that are still up if you want to watch those. The Go XLR is an audio mixer, but it has a couple of other functions as well, to my understanding. And the Go XLR is popular, but no longer supported, I think, so people's opinions of it is shifting somewhat now. You love Elden Ring? Oh, good. You're in the right place then. We are currently on a bit of a speedrun kind of thing towards the DLC, because I'm on my 18th playthrough of this now. And the goal is to beat the game with every weapon in alphabetical order. We have got to the Barbed Staff-Spear, which is Jory the Inquisitor's weapon from the DLC.
My doubt, the words are truly, I believe.
So to get to DLC, we need to defeat Radagon and Moog. And I have a fast way of beating Moog, which is the most significantly difficult part of the beating Radagon and Moog. So over here we should be able to get the Dexterity Not Crystal Tier, which is also part of the equation that we're doing to get hold of massive damage. And I believe there's also a Grace that's slightly closer to Vare over here, so we could always grab that because we will need to be back here shortly. But I think we need to be on this island for the mixed physic tier. And, oh, there's Boggart. We might as well grab this Grace now. Going straight to DLC and Staff-Spear. Yes, that's the idea. Yeah, between Boiled Prawn Shack and the Rose Church, I'm pretty sure we find the next Grace. Yeah, we won't be able to get the Staff-Spear super easily once we're in the DLC, so we won't get it today, but we may get it on a on the next stream. I just have to make sure I know how to do the fight with Jory. Here's the one I wanted. Right there. Sooner or later I will get a rhythm for these. So from here I think I'll just ride to Temple Quarter. We'll get the Academy Key. Are there any boggeds? There's certainly some stuff in this that looks like a bogged, yeah. Ah, I can't get under that. Can get over it. Time for everyone's favorite dragon heist. Nice. Dragon this key all the way to Ray Lucaria. Actually, dragon this key to E.G. the blacksmith. He's a blacksmith, not a locksmith, but either one will do. Hup. We're in. One of those. Can also probably get a bit more blood grease. There we go. Wonderful. Excuse me, fellas. Hello, lads.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old soul here, perhaps.
Buying one of those and one of those. Thank you for that.
Oh, and if you come, I am totem. Brace territory. When the rain after Lemkarian, I conjure that is one less you wish. Blood, quite a rare, perhaps. At any rate, I've some.
Gonna get this just in case the Barbed Staff-Spear weapon skill is really good. Because chances are we might need that later. But for now, we can walk back to Ray Lucaria and take the road out to the Dectus Lift. This looks like a glorious day, which can only mean one thing. Staff-Spear Asher War cost is 4, might be 4 per arc. That's what I'm assuming it is, yeah. Oh! Oh, look at that view. Okay. The weather in Liurnia is always worth appraising purely for the view of 4 belfries as you warp up to Rey Lucaria. Also the view of all of the mausoleums that you get from this bridge. It's quite nice. There's 2 up there and 1 down there. Just gonna grab this golden seed now. Like I said, there's many places we can get more of them. We'll be coming back to the academy later, like I said, to get the Radagon icon. Radagon icon, yes, Queen, give them nothing. The Great Bridge, yes. One of them, anyway. That bridge may need to be evaluated for being unstable. It's held up by art. Radagon's such an icon. Love it when he smashes with his hammer. Yes. There he is. He'll do it. Funny how much Radagon there is around Liurnia. It makes sense, obviously, but... T-posing on us all. Perpetually. From inside the Erd tree. He's T-posing in there right now. You can't see it. That dragonfly hits me, I swear. But it didn't, so I don't have to swear. It's fine. Meanwhile, Marika is Y-posing. As in, why have you done this to the Elden Ring? Not sure I'll be fighting any dragons for this route. I don't think we're going to go the Faith Arcane build. Once again, seems a little strange for Barbed Staff-Spear. And besides, we're going to have to do a dragon incantation build at some stage. Probably going to spend a lot of time with dragons in the weapons that begin with D. I have that feeling. There's a lot of Dragon Knight stuff and Draconic Halberds, and the Dragon Communion Seal is the main one. Dragon Communion Seal coming up, yeah, in 2026. I've now got the rhythm of this area down pretty well. When it comes to like which rocks to hide behind, so I don't get completely maddened before I get here. John maddened. All right. Just looked up where the spear is. That boss caused me great dismay. Yeah, that one. We'll see how we do. Now we got to fight Vike. Vike also seems like he will set on fire. Although he will probably attempt to set me on fire, so I wonder how well this will go. Maybe I will set my flasks to 6 and 2. And also add the dexterity knot tier now that I have it. And before Vike has flame resistance, he might. For obvious reasons. Considering his armor, yeah. When considering the man, we must consider the armor. Okay, not bad. I assume Vike's War Spear is a faith weapon. We could even use some of that. Because it's got a similar attack, apparently, to the Staff Spear that we're going to be using. Really depends how useful it is when we're fighting stuff in the DLC. Dectus Lift, Hoist Medallion. Off we go to the Altus Plateau. First stop. Loux Ruins. For demi-human Queen Gillica. It was really fun recently going through all of the Acts of Godfrey randomizer VODs and putting in quotes all of the bosses that should appear in each area for the timestamps to preserve the surprise. So like the chapter markers in those videos will say like Margit the Fell Omen or whatever, but obviously in the playthrough it was something different. Okay, ouch. There we go. That worked. Kind of had to improvise there, but we got it done. Someone somewhere in the US is getting a honking rubber squeezy chicken as a secret Santa gift. That could go either very right or very wrong. That would be pretty funny. Yas Queen slain. Yep. Same brain chat. Oh, give me that. Give me that. I want the seeds. Get wrecked. He didn't know what hit him. So we're going to get over here to the Altus Highway Junction, Grace, because this is the one I always forget to get while I'm here. Is it nighttime? Is there a Knight's Cavalry on the road? It doesn't matter if there is. This looks like nighttime to me. Now picturing Barb doing grabby hands while half falling off Torrent. Yep. Barbed Staff-Spear. Shakespeare would have been another good one, but I think we can probably manage Shakespeare on another playthrough. I feel like calling somebody Shakespeare and having them have Jaren's armor set would be very good. Because he's got like the very Tudor-looking outfit. Hey, Zerotron, welcome in. Occurs to me that I don't know for certain if when we invade we get given the health bars that we went in with, because it does change up your flasks and stuff. It's sort of doing the you from a different world thing, so I can't remember if I will go in with full health or not. Fortunately I do. Okay, good. Okay, not doing great against Magnus today, apparently. Yeah, got bonked. Got bonked a little bit. The problem with having Prophet armor as well is that I don't have a great deal of damage resistance innately from this. We'll make sure to get the runes, though. Oh god. Not the dogs. Just about managed that. Let's see if I can get the flask done this time. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, we caught him with that one. Not bad. Oh. Nice. Easy clap. You might need a helmet, yeah, and not a blindfold. You're telling me this doesn't seem defensible? The plank around my neck helps people know where to put the sword. Okay, some extra blood roses. We do need to go and get another smithing stone 5 from the other side of all this. I have a list of alternate places to get all of the smithing stones, which is going to come in very handy when we need to get a full set of Sombers for the Barbed Staff-Spear itself. But we'll manage. Oh, this is getting tall. I'd better get off here before I end up having to leap off somewhere I'd rather not leap. Gotta look before you leap. And where I'm looking is up here, actually. I feel like this is not OSHA compliant. A lot of this stuff is not. Shout out to this owl. Yes, our protagonist here is well equipped to fight the ravenous bug-blatter beast of Thrall. You can't see me, you can't see me, you can't see me. So we got our Somber Smithing Stone 6. We need a Somber 5. And we're going to get that from a quick round trip through here, past Margit the Fake. A handful of other golden seeds, because goodness knows we're going to need them if we have to fight Jory. My poor stamina bar staying on screen being like, hello? Can you... hello? Why the heck is November the word you're struggling to spell today? It happens. There are some days that we all forget how to spell or speak. Yes, because it's December and you don't need to actually remember how to spell November anymore. Remember the spell of November. North we go. Ignore the gargoyle. It's 2025 already, no more spelling needed? Yeah. All spelling is done by AI. Hatur. I spit on it. All spelling is done by AI, therefore it is wrong. And cannot spell strawberry. Alright, we're good there. Strawberry spelled watermelon. Depends on your palate, I suppose. Just gonna take care of a couple of these trebuchets. Nice. Alright, we get a Somber 5 from this ruin right here, I believe. Yoink. From behind this Sword Spear Guardian who is taking a lunch break, apparently. Yeah, some people say it as strawberry. And some people say lieberry. Had a second where I couldn't remember exactly which fork I took at this crossroads, but I don't really feel like fighting a big dragon, so we're going this way. Nice easy shortcut to the Rose Church.
Oh, I'm glad. You have a... I wish to a night luminary so, now. For normally this but...
Okay, time to go see E.G. And then we go fight Radagon. Come back via the...
Well, then I presume.
The what's it? Oh yeah, hang on. 1 and 2. Okay, great. Yeah, we have to fight Draconic Tree Sentinel in a minute as well. But this is where, like, the boss rush portion begins. Do we have enough runes? We do. Okay, cool. Can't touch any of that yet. Flasks now plus 10. Puts us in good stead to fight Radagon. Let's see how we do here. Didn't do it this time. Why, dude? Just forcing me to listen to Millicent's suffering over and over again. Gonna lose all these runes in a second anyway, so... I think I didn't jump early enough that time. But I think I might just be jumping off the wrong place as well, like the... gap in the kill plane is a little bit rough. Third time's the charm. Nope. Apparently not. What did I do last time that was just so effective? No idea. I think maybe it's about distance and maybe I just need to commit to a direction. Nope. It's not that. Is Torrent one of Santa's reindeer? No specs raise, it's not quicker. I've already been to Altus Plateau for one thing, but it involves riding down through the entirety of Caelid, and if you get this trick right first time, it's much faster. The problem is I'm not good at getting the trick right first time. The problem is not necessarily a problem with the game. Maybe aim for the tall arch, maybe. That time I didn't even get it right. That time I didn't even jump the first time. Trust me, it does work. I know this because I did it on the last run instantly. Nope, not that time. Weird. Yeah, Millicent just makes it grating, yeah. Thing is, if I don't practice doing this, I'll never know what I'm doing wrong and never know how to get it right. There we go. So I think I've really got to hold forward when I do the second jump. Can we get her an inhaler? Yes. We actually get her an injection later, but, you know. What? Okay, rude. I think it might be because I landed on that pillar. It hasn't loaded the Stake of Marika. Now it has. So it should give me the option. Yes, okay, good. Didn't hit the stake zone. I don't know why. Looked like the second time I did that perfectly the same, so. Now I sort of know what I'm doing. And the other reason to do it that way is because I really like the fact the time of day doesn't change to night. I was trying to get behind that obstacle, but apparently that didn't work. Okay. Ouch. Kind of underestimated how much health I had there. Or overestimated. Let's try again. It's cool in the daytime, yeah. Once more with feeling. In my legs. Wish I was better at dodging that. Okay, we got Meteor. Have him come from behind the Erd tree. There we go. Nice. Good clean fights. We'll wait up here for the cutscene to start. We'll talk to Alexander just in case we want Shard of Alexander later on. Might actually be kind of useful if this skill is worth using.
Aye. One hit after that, and as such, as luck, if I and you know, who could expect? Just you wait.
Alright. Rest at Grace, level Vigor. Probably also crush this. We'll get one more. Going to need a fair bit of health going into Draconic Tree Sentinel anyway. Because we need to go and get Moog's Shackle and a couple more smithing stones. We've already got the 8 and the 9. We're looking for the 7 and the 10 is in Mogwin Palace anyway. Pay no attention to the big snowy mountain. You missed me. Not today, Satan. Alright. Time to get a few cheap hits in. Ow. Dang it, dude. Trying to keep my health relatively high so that I can still have Ritual Sword Talisman work, but it's like maybe I won't be doing that. Also, probably need to two-hand the weapon, that would help. Yeah, let's do this one again. I kind of goofed out at the beginning. Didn't leave myself with a whole lot of health flasks. Could also use blood grease, because this thing is vulnerable to bleed. We go again. There we go. Messed up the timing on that one. Where's my runes? Yeah, stamina debt is something I do not want to get into right now. Ow. Man, the area of effect on that thing is huge. Really? Did I get hit by that first one? I just didn't notice. A little bit rough. We'll go again. Yeah, Prophet having basically no physical resistance is kind of biting me here, I think. It's not going to matter too much for the Moog fight because that's more or less scripted, but need to be paying attention. At least we don't need to worry about the runes because they are not many. Oh. Torrent took the hit for me there, which I appreciate. Okay, no worries. Too big. Oh no, I was so close. I was literally jumping in for the last attack. Worst. Fourth time's a charm. I thought I had time. Thought I had time on that one. At least after this we can basically go straight to Moog. Ouch. And that one I goofed up the timing again. There we go. We're in. We're into Lanedale. Nice and straightforward. Just got a little bit sloppy towards the end there. And we definitely need more health. I might put one more into stamina. But honestly, we do need more health. Like, we should be going into the fight with Moog looking at about 40 vigor, ideally, so... Just tried to open Twitch to come watch you by searching Twitch into YouTube. Nice. You're like, which one is the address bar again? I've definitely done that. So in Lanedale, we're just looking to shortcut to the sewers. The bubbles disappearing over the rooftops. I'm not going to bother about fighting the tree spirit here for extra runes, because at this point I would rather just avoid it. Tree spirit descends so gracefully. Yeah, for something that big, definitely. Grab an extra rune arc. It is a pretty princess. Definitely need a bit of WD-40 down here. Welcome to the subterranean homesick alien. The most Dark Souls looking place. You can't hurt me, I'm opening a door. It does seem to give you priority. Excuse me. Nope. Just in case anything follows me down here. Dodge the lobster. The hateful crustaceans don't get me today. See, the problem now is that there's another Smithing Stone 7 in this room that I actually want to go and get. So maybe we should try doing that, so that we have it ready for the Staff-Spear. Okay, that lobster's definitely seen me now. It's one of these two items and I forget which. I think it's the one down there. It's the one directly under the tail, then... Oh, yep, I know it is. Now I get bullied by 2 lobsters instead of just 1. I'm safe in the pipe, I'm safe in the pipe. 2 regular Smithing Stone 7s, just in case we want to upgrade the seal later. Okay, now we get to go to church again. 2 churches, in fact. Yes, I'm safe in the pipe is my mantra when I'm in the sewers. Hello, Vari, do the thing.
And with this, a knight. Now, this. Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
Pull my finger, Tarnished.
Never it is what you have. Oh.
If the words "my lambkin" can appear on the screen for as little time as possible, then that is preferable to me. Right, here we are in Mogun Palace. Immediately getting off my horse because I forgot about that part. Okay. So we have the dex and strength tier, that's good. We need to put blood grease on the item carousel. So we put blood grease there, Moog's shackle there, and then once we've upgraded the weapon to +10, we'll be good to go. Who's ready for Raspberry Jam? Yikes, dude. Not that type, thanks. Come on. It's Hartley's. Honestly, it's probably just hot. The raspberry jam has expired. I remember the days when we'd be worried about whether we could get the whatever they are, like ghost glovewort. Hasn't been all that many runs since we were last summoning, but I feel proud of the progress that we've made. I'm going to make sure we're at 40 vigor and put a couple more into endurance just to be on the safe side. 58 is not a bad place to be going into the DLC. The jar folk are just full of jam? Possibly. Alright, time for the mad dash to this chest. Yay! We did it. Now time to roll away from here and survive this time? I think. Guarantee there's a guy after me right now. Doesn't matter if I get to this, though. Okay, let's have Hugh do the final bit of smithing. Although I think we might need to have some more runes, yeah. Not sure that'll get us all the way. Oh, so close. Alright, what else can I sell? Probably nothing much. Let's sell the Dragon Wound Grease. We have literally like 3 runes we need. I'll sell 1 Kukri. There we go. At least we have like no runes left to lose to Moog now. Okay, so Mausoleum midpoint it is. We'll do our quick check to make sure that I deal the right amount of damage. So we need to two-hand the weapon, drink the Wanderer's Physic. This should be 734. Yeah, great. Let's go fight the man. I've got 3 attempts with this blood grease, but we can always go and get some more root resin if we need to. It's at the War Master's shack. It's not hugely difficult to acquire. We'll watch the Moog cutscene. Since we are headed through to the DLC, we'll wrap up on Gravesite Plain. And the next stream, which may be on Sunday, depending on what we got time for. Oh no, it's not going to be on Sunday. My bad. I'm going to be away on Sunday. So it won't be then. But it will probably be the following Tuesday. We'll be headed into Shadow Tree Fragment gathering mode. There he is. Doesn't look all that comfortable.
Dearest Mikola. You must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Here he is. Oh, and I need to be on the right window. There we go. Alright, make sure we're two-handing. I messed up the timing. So this probably won't go well for me, but let's try it anyway. Yeah. Problem with Moog is he gets more powerful when blood loss happens, including his own. So if it's mine, then that's not good. Yeah, okay, we'll try it again with the proper strat. I think I did 1 extra damage when I shouldn't have, and that probably took him over the stagger threshold at a time when he shouldn't have been. Let's put the camera back on for this. I feel like I goofed ever so slightly at the beginning by not having Moog Shackle equipped, and that kind of threw me. Okay, we're still two-handing, so that's good. No, dude, okay, that's messed me up again. Let's try one more time. Seriously? Can I not do that now? I know you only get, like, limited uses of Moog Shackle, right? But... yeah, it just doesn't work now. Oh well.
Is mine and
one more time. And then all we need to do is go and get some more blood grease if we goof up again. I haven't practiced this for a while, and it's been a while since we had a DLC weapon, so I'm a little rusty with this. One more time. Nice, there we go. We take the riposte. This should kill. There we go.
as clear as day.
Wonderful.
The coming of our dynasty.
In the clutch, we got it.
More Quill.
The streamer info on top of the stream looked terrible for anyone else. A little bit. I also forgot to use the foul foot. But we're not going to worry about that now. Because now we get to put points into faith. And probably a little bit into strength and dex as well. But I think I'm going to boost faith primarily. Because I think I have enough strength and dex to use the weapon. I think maybe you need 18 dex or something. It's fine. It's like a point. Whatever. Shy, thank you for the 44 months. Oh my goodness.
I'm Leda. Touch the wither to the realm of my compig like us if you can find.
Alright. The most information any NPC ever gives you. Thank you, Leda. We have been led to the DLC. Searching for what weapon run it was, and you were like, what the heck? Yeah, this should be fun. So, we're in the DLC. After, yeah, just under 2 hours. That's pretty standard. And here on Gravesite Plain, we are going to wrap up the stream for today. But our goal is to get to the Shadow Keep and then make our way down there somewhere, question mark. It's like off here somewhere. We need to get to Abyssal Woods to fight Jory. I have absolutely no idea if I'll be able to fight Jory with the Bloodhound's Fang. I mean, it's probably vulnerable to bleed. Won't need Moog Shackle anymore. Yeah, so we'll find out, I guess, next time. But folks, from Barbara Ann, she's doing pretty well at this point, Barb. That's where we're going to wrap up for today. We're going to find somebody to raid here on Twitch, and I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to make a stir fry. And I'm very, very hungry right now. And then I've got to come back and finish the moss mining video. So, who's out here streaming some things? Any familiar folks playing Elden Ring or other bits and pieces? No, I don't know any of these folks. It's so funny when people are like It's like, it's my first time playing the game in the stream title, and where like, and I look at where they are, and they're always at Melania. They're always fighting Melania, dude. We're gonna go raid Apothic Decay. Becca is playing Infinity Nikki today, I guess. I don't really know a whole lot about this game. It kind of looks a little bit like Breath of the Wild or something. It looks like a open world exploration type of game. Not sure. Either way, we'll go raid Becca. You can use your Pixel Hype emotes and the hashtag PixelRaid to show some love. I'll be back with you folks next Tuesday, because like I said, on Sunday I will be away at a friend's house. They're having a little Christmas do, so I'm going to go and visit them. And yeah, see you folks on Tuesday for another set of streams. And that'll be our last week before Christmas. So, see you all soon. Take care. Have a good one. Bye for now.